I'm up before the sun, like always, listening to the rain smack against the window of our crummy apartment. It's a tired sound, like the world's too worn out to do anything but drip. The clock says 4:37 a.m., and my body's screaming for more sleep, but my head's already racing. Ellie's in the next room, probably dreaming about something better than this place. I hope she is. Her soft little snores are the only thing keeping me from falling apart some days. My name's Daniel, Carter, Danny to most folks, though nobody's called me that in a while except Javier at work. I'm 34, but I feel older, like life's been grinding me down since I was 20. Ellie's 8, and she's my whole world. Got her mom's eyes, big and brown, and this laugh that makes you forget how bad things are for a second. But things are bad, and I'm scared I'm letting her down. We didn't used to live like this, in a one-bedroom with mold in the corners and a stove that only works when it feels like it. Back when Ellie was little, we had a house, not fancy, but ours. It had a porch and a patch of grass where Ellie'd run around, chasing fireflies with her mom, Sarah. God, Sarah. She was everything. We'd sit out there after Ellie went to bed, her head on my chest, talking about dumb stuff like where we'd take Ellie when she was older. Disney World, maybe, or the ocean. We had plans, you know. Real ones. Then Sarah got sick. It snuck up on us. A cough that stuck around, then nights where she'd burn up with fever. The doctors said leukemia, and just like that, our life cracked open. We threw everything at it. Our savings, my 401k, every favor I could call in. I was working as a mechanic then, good money, but I started missing shifts to drive Sarah to chemo, to hold her hand when she was too weak to sit up. Ellie was 3, too little to get why Mommy was always in bed, why Daddy was always quiet. I'd make up stories about talking animals to keep her smiling, but inside, I was drowning. Sarah slipped away on a Tuesday morning, April 17th, 2018. I remember the date, because it's burned into me. The hospital room was too bright, sunlight cutting through the blinds. She grabbed my hand, her fingers cold, and whispered, "Love her for both of us, Danny." Then she was gone. I didn't cry right away. Had to keep it together for Ellie. Had to explain why Mommy wasn't coming home. But that night I locked myself in the bathroom and broke, sobbed like a kid, snot and all, until I couldn't breathe. The bills hit like a freight train. Hundreds of thousands, even after insurance. I sold the house, but it barely dented the debt. Collectors started calling, their voices sharp like they enjoyed it. I lost my job. Too many missed days, they said. We ended up here, this apartment. That smells like damp socks and desperation. I took a job at a warehouse, night shifts, hauling boxes until my back screams. It pays enough for rent and ramen, but not much else. Poverty's a trap, man. It doesn't just take your money, it takes your fight, your hope, your time with your kid. Ellie's why I keep going, but I'm terrified I'm failing her. She's starting to see how different our life is from her friends. Last month, she brought home a flyer for a music camp. Violin, her new obsession. "Daddy, look! It's only 2 weeks, and I could learn so much." Her eyes were so big, so full of want. I glanced at the price, $350, and felt like someone punched me. I mumbled something about maybe next year, and her face fell. She didn't say anything, but I heard her crying later, muffled into her pillow. That sound, it's worse than anything. I get up now, careful not to wake her. The floor creaks under my socks, and I wince. Kitchen's just a corner with a sink, full of dishes I haven't had time to wash. I make coffee, the off-brand stuff that tastes like burnt dirt, and sit at our wobbly table. There's a bucket in the corner catching drips from the ceiling. Been meaning to fix that. But when? I'm always running. Work, Ellie, bills, repeat. My hands are rough, scarred from years of turning wrenches and now from lifting crates. They don't feel like they belong to me anymore. But when I look at Ellie, I remember who I was, a guy who thought he could give his kid everything. I want that guy back. For her. Work's a grind. The warehouse is loud, hot, smells like diesel and sweat. I'm on the 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. shift, stacking pallets, loading trucks. The pay's $14 an hour, which sounds okay until you do the math and realize it's not enough to live. Javier's the only one who makes it bearable. He's got 3 kids, so he gets it. We talk during our 15-minute break, sitting on crates, eating whatever's cheap. "You look like you got hit by a bus, Danny," he says tonight, tossing me a pack of crackers. "Feel like it," I mutter, ripping open the plastic. "Ellie's got this thing about a music camp. Keeps talking about violins. I don't know how to make it happen." He nods, chewing slow. "My boy wanted soccer camp last summer. We scraped it together, but it hurt. You'll figure it out, man. You always do." I want to believe him, but it feels like I'm drowning in figuring it out. Extra shifts barely cover the electric. Bill. I tried for a loan, but my credit's trash. Those medical bills are still haunting me. Rejection letters sitting at home mocking me. I bike to work now ever since the truck died. Transmission shot. $900 to fix. Javier lent me his old bike, but 6 miles each way in the cold is no joke. My legs burn, and I'm so tired I can barely think straight. Ellie's been sick, too. A fever and a cough that won't quit. Doctor's visit was $100. Meds another $30. I've been skipping lunch to save cash, telling Ellie I ate at work. She's too smart, though. I catch her watching me like she knows. At home, I check on her before I crash. She's asleep, clutching. That ratty stuffed bunny she's had since she was 2. Her hair's a tangle, and I smooth it down, my fingers rough against her soft skin. "I'm trying, baby girl," I whisper. My voice cracks, and I hate how weak it sounds. Things keep getting worse. The landlord's on my case. Rent's late, and he's not the patient type. Taped a notice to the door. "Pay by the 15th or you're out." That's 10 days away, and I'm $250 short. I don't tell Ellie. She's been so happy lately, ever since I found a free music program at the community center. Saw a flyer in the laundry room, and it felt like a miracle. Not the camp she wanted, but close enough. She's been going every Saturday, learning violin with this sweet older lady, Ms. Lena. Ellie comes home humming, her fingers red from practicing. I can't let her see how bad things are. One night, I'm going through bills, my head pounding. I've got $87 in the bank, and payday's not for a week. I think about Sarah, what she'd do. She was the planner, the one who'd find a way. Me? I'm just swinging at shadows. I pull out my wedding ring, the one thing I've held on to. It's scratched, a little bent, but it's Sarah. I sit there, turning it over in my hands, remembering how she laughed when I proposed, how she said it was too shiny for a grease monkey like me. I don't want to do it, but I'm out of options. The pawn shop's in a strip mall, fluorescent lights buzzing like angry bees. The guy behind the counter looks at the ring, offers $120. I want to punch him, but I take the cash. Walking home, I feel empty, like I've sold a piece of my soul. But it's for Ellie. Everything's for Ellie. The money keeps us afloat, but not for long. I sell my old toolbox next, then a jacket Sarah got me for Christmas years ago. Each time it's like cutting off a limb. I'm running out of things to sell, and the warehouse just cut hours. I'm down to 3 shifts a week and the math doesn't add up. I apply for other jobs, gas station, delivery, anything, but nobody's hiring a guy with gaps in his resume and bags under his eyes. Winter hits hard. Snow piles up and the apartment's heat is spotty. Ellie's still going to music lessons and she's getting good. She's got this recital coming up. Her first time playing for people. She's nervous, keeps practicing the same 5 notes over and over. I tell her she's going to be great, but inside, I'm panicking. Ms. Lena called yesterday. The community center's losing funding. The music program's done in 2 weeks. Ellie doesn't know and I can't tell her. Not yet. I go to Ms. Lena, practically beg her to keep it going. She's got this sad look, says they need $4,000 to save it. $4 grand might as well be $4 million. I start asking around. Churches, small businesses, anybody. Most say no, their hands tied. A diner gives me $50, a church $30. It's something, but it's not enough. Then there's Rachel. She's this barista at the coffee shop I go to sometimes, when I've got a couple bucks for a real coffee. We've talked a bit. She's got this easy way about her, like she's not judging you. One day I'm there, feeling like the world's sitting on my chest, and she asks what's wrong. I don't know why, but I tell her about Ellie, the program, all of it. She listens, really listens, and says, "Let me do something." I try to wave it off, but she's stubborn. Rachel sets up a fundraiser at the coffee shop, calls it a music for kids night. She gets her friends to bake cookies, a local guy to play guitar. I'm floored. I'm not used to people stepping up like that. She even makes flyers, tapes them up all over town. I don't know how to thank her, so I just mumble something dumb and hope she gets it. The fundraiser's the same day as Ellie's recital. I take her to the community center first, my stomach in knots. The room's small, maybe 20 people in folding chairs. Ellie's in her best dress, which is a little short because she's growing too fast. She steps up, violin tucked under her chin, and plays Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. It's wobbly, a couple notes off, but she's so focused, her tongue sticking out like always. When she finishes, everybody claps, and I'm crying like an idiot, hiding it behind my hand. She runs to me after, grinning, and I hug her so tight I'm scared I'll break her. We head to the coffee shop, and it's packed. People are eating brownies, dropping cash in a jar. Rachel's running around, her hair falling out of its ponytail, but she's smiling. Ellie's playing with some kids, her violin case by her side. The guitar guy's singing something folksy, and for a minute it feels like we're part of something bigger, like we're not alone. They raised $3,900 that night. Not quite enough, but so close. I'm choking up, trying to thank Rachel, and she just squeezes my hand. "We're not giving up," she says. She's got this friend at the local paper, says they'll write a story about the program. I don't know what to say, so I just nod, hoping she knows what this means. The article comes out a few days later, and it's like a dam breaks. People start donating, $10, $20, whatever they can. A hardware store sends $500 by the end of the week, Ms. Lena calls me, crying. They've got $5,200. The program's safe, not just for now, but through next fall. I can't believe it. I tell Ellie, and she screams, hugs me, says, "You did it, Daddy." I don't tell her it was Rachel or the town or dumb luck. I just hold her, let her think I'm a hero for once. Things aren't perfect. The warehouse is still cutting hours, and the truck's still dead. Rent's due again, and I'm scraping. Bye. But Ellie's playing her violin, and that's enough to keep me going. Rachel and I talk more now, over coffee, sometimes at the park with Ellie. She's not Sarah, and I'm not ready for anything big, but her laugh makes the days feel less heavy. It's nice to have someone who sees you, you know? I think about Sarah a lot, wonder if she's watching. I hope she knows I'm keeping my promise even when it's hard. I'm not some big success story. I'm just a dad, messing up half the time, but trying. Always trying. And when Ellie smiles, when she plays those wobbly notes, I know it's worth it. If this story hit you, if it made you feel something, maybe that ache of loving someone so much it hurts, stick around. There's more out there, stories about people fighting, falling, getting back up. Subscribe, and let's keep sharing them. Life's messy, but it's the love in it that keeps us going.